It's crunchy. I'm back with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Here's the thing though. I made a deck not that long ago that I really enjoy playing. And I just enjoy playing it. So I want to go through and kind of just talk about what this deck is. For me, kind of, but also more just in general what this deck is. So let me go ahead and separate my mono werewolves from my werewolves and so forth. All of this stuff is kind of like fighting and all that. That's its own thing. That would probably have to just stay somewhere in here, yeah. And then this bad boy comes over here. This stays on its own. This goes over here. I should have done all of this before I started this video, so I apologize, because I definitely should have done all of this beforehand. So this is the deck. This is my mono werewolf deck, and by that I mean clearly it is not. This is just my Naya Wolves deck, and I love it. I love it so much. Let me actually rename it. What? Yeah. Naya Wolves, baby. I love this deck. This deck makes me so happy. I wish I had another wedding announcement, which I might actually put into the deck after some playtesting. But to start, we have 4 copies of Abrade, 4 copies of Carthetic Pyre. Carthetic Pyre. I'm always gonna mess that up, the dyslexia. This deck is actually really good on its feet. So normally I use this card as a thrill. And then I have Crushing Canopy, just because enchantments and flying creatures are always a problem for werewolves and have always been a problem for werewolves and will probably always be a problem for werewolves. I have 2 copies of Unnatural Moonrise. I have 1 copy of Howling Moon. I don't think I would add a second. I would much rather have a second wedding announcement. I have 2 copies of Wolf Strike and 1 copy of Spinning Wheel Kick. I honestly would just do 2 copies of Spinning Wheel Kick. I don't even know if I like Unnatural Moonrise. I don't really like this card in general. I think Spinning Wheel Kick and Wolf Strike are just better in a vacuum. I know that's probably something that has been discussed ad nauseum before, but I have discovered it as well. Or this is the first time somebody's ever said it, and you know what? It's unnatural to me. I don't like Unnatural Moonrise because it feels unnatural. It just doesn't do the fight thing that I want it to do. And I can explain that later. Wedding Announcement. I love this card. This card is so good. This card is so good. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Are you kidding me? You know how many times I have things that give things +something, +something? Like, this is not... This is not a joke, okay? This card is really good in this deck. You know how many times I've had this on the field, and when my werewolves change and all my other werewolves are huge, so nobody can blow this boy up or they die. You know, like, I love this card. It's so good. 2 mountains, 7 forests, 3 Rockfar Vales. Obviously, you just go up to 4 and take down a forest. 4 regular Highland. The Sundown Pass, I would actually do 3 copies of Sundown Pass, take away all the rest of that, and take away this Overgrown Farmland. Not Overgrown Farmland, the Botanical Plaza, and then go down. Alright, so it would look like... Hold on. it would look like 4, 4, 3, maybe 2, none, 3. That's how it would look. And then Outland Liberator. Outland Liberator is a very fun card. I basically always bait the destruction with this card. That's why I love it so much. People are always so excited to blow this bitch up. Is that a woman? Okay, I don't mean bitch derogatory. I'm also gonna call this a bitch, and oh god, it might be a female dog. God damn it. YouTube is never ever going to monetize my channel, and that's entirely fine. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control another wolf or werewolf, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Everybody play with this card in draft, right? But when you gain the life, after you have werewolves on the field, after you have wedding festivity on the field, after you've given a bunch of counters to it with a Johnny, like, you gain so much life. I've gotten to the point where I'm at 2 life. I basically block with this one and they forget to read the bottom of the card and I go back up to like 8 life, sometimes 10 or 12 life, which is just ridiculous. Normally I'm around 8 life after this thing dies, or I'm gaining 6, right? Those are normally just the 2 instances that end up happening. And then the Tolvar's Huntmaster and Tolvar's Pack Leader. This card is just werewolf staple right now. Can't play this card in very many green decks and not be called a filthy casual, because this card is just that good. I mean, it enters the battlefield and makes 2 tokens for you. And then when it attacks in its werewolf form, it makes 2 more tokens. That's just not fair. And you can make werewolves fight things, which is just a fight club trigger that everybody needed in werewolves. Lord of the Overworld, Kessig Naturalist I don't really do too much with, but Lord of the Overworld I'm always happy to see. I don't even attack with this thing anymore, like, to be quite honest with you. I've really just stopped attacking with it. We have Tolvar. Honestly, I would put 2 Tolvars in this deck, but I wouldn't put 3. I don't really like seeing them. I don't like seeing them. I like that if a werewolf I control deals damage, I draw a card, but he's kind of just, I don't know. He's not really all that great. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 more werewolves, it becomes night. That's kind of the only reason he's in this deck, right? Then we have Child of the Pack and Savage Packmate. So this card is just very fun, very nice to play. You make a bunch of wolves, you're in red-green, with the way the algorithm works, there's no way you shouldn't be drawing lands. Most of the time you'll be able to make more wolves than you'll be able to play. And then Brutal Cathar, the best. God, do I love this card. This card is so good, and it is the only reason that white is in this deck. But then Wedding Festival was a guarantee, and then I opened an Ajani, and then I was like, ah shit, the Ajani is really good in this deck. The way this works, if you are not familiar, every time it switches from werewolf to human, which means every time it goes from night to day, this thing exiles another thing underneath it, and that will just frustrate so many people, and they'll normally just concede at that. Arlen, the Pack's Hope. I would love 2 copies of Arlen. If I did that, I would not play Torval at all. I would not play this card at all if I had 2 copies of Arlen in this deck. There is no reason. There's no reason. I don't give a damn about it turning to night. You know how often I can keep it night? If you've been playing with werewolves for years, or if you've only been playing with werewolves since Midnight Hunt came out, you are not worried about a trigger that makes anything turn it to night. You should not be so afraid that your werewolves are going to be turned back into humans. And in fact, I want it to turn into day so that I can keep exiling their cards. Like, I don't like this dude. I really don't like him, and that's just me, right? And then Ajani, Sleeper Agent. I'm sure a lot of people have not seen Ajani's Sleeper Agent. So the way that completed works is it can be paid with white, green, or 2 life, and if it enters with fewer loyalty counters, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it's in Ajani. You +1 up, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it onto the bottom of your library. What an amazing, just nice trigger for +ing up. Distribute 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 3 target creatures. They gain vigilance until end of turn. That card right there sells everything for me. I have people go out of their way to deal a buttload of damage to just a Johnny, and then I keep like 3 werewolves, right? Or they'll like waste a destroy trigger on a Johnny. This man if he's not bait, he's winning me the game. And then you get an emblem whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, target opponent gets 2 poison counters. Most people concede once that goes off, and it only takes 3 turns to get it to go off. So with a huge field of werewolves, and I mean huge, not like a like there's not hundreds of wolves or werewolves, but they're big, right? And the mana base is really the problem. If I was a rich man, I would, I would actually have a really good deck. But I love this deck. This deck is so much fun for me to play. So we're gonna go right into stand. We're gonna play some Naya Wolves. I love this deck. Yeah, I got Torval at the top, you know what I mean? Like, I got him as the cover of the deck, but I don't like him, dude. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that he was overrated. I think that everybody was just more excited to get a new werewolf commander more than anything. Rightfully so. We needed him. So, okay, of course, right when I start filming, I get literally the hand that has been my cursed hand. So this is the hand you get when you have shit land, and you just kind of trying to make by. So we got an Abrade in hand, and I'll keep it. We're gonna gain 2 life. We drew the Child of the Pack. That's fine. We got the 4 mana to play it essentially. If we don't draw land, we don't deserve to be playing this deck in the first place. So we gotta blow that up. Nobody likes to see the greeters. Now, whenever another creature enters battlefield under your control, you can just make this thing huge. Or you can just get a bunch of treasure tokens. Nobody likes to see that thing. What in the hell has happened? Okay. Well, it has to be modified, so I'm okay with that. We'll just end turn. We'll wait for the Abrade. We want that Abrade trigger to be, maybe after it becomes modified. What the hizzy, bro? I'm about to just discard this Wolf Strike at this Child of the Pack. I'm not gonna lie. We've got 3 damage. We got Brutal Cathar. I don't need 2 Child of the Pack and a Wolf Strike in hand. Ah, yes. Beautiful. It channels it. Great. Alright, we'll keep the cards in hand. We drew the mana that I needed. That's all that really mattered, right? Play the Child of the Pack. I got 6 damage in hand. I got Brutal Cathar in hand. If they're using auras, all I gotta do is drop the Brutal Cathar. They lose the aura. And it's Silverback Elder. That's not exactly what I wanted to see. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. If it's 9, it gets +2, +0. So that would be exactly 7. Alright. So stop on there. Can I not stop on their main phase? Let me... Wait, whoa. Let me stop on their... Stop on opponent's upkeep. Cool. We don't like seeing Silverback that early. I don't mind going up against a Silverback. But, I mean, obviously we can. We can swing into a Silverback very often. Is it on me? Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry. Oops. Wait, I don't get to say sorry? Damn. That sucks. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-saga card. Look at this guy go. Playing the World Spell. This card is really good. The World Spell is really good. What the hell? I haven't seen anybody playing this card. Power and toughness equal to twice the number of basic land types you control. Jesus fuck, dude. Let's blow that up. Oh my god. Get the hell out of here with that. We'll get in. Why not? Everybody taps for mana, right? Yeah, okay. We got 6 damage in hand still. He's not gaining any life. Unless he plays that one spell, he's not gaining any life. Alright, so he's gonna be a, what, like a 2-2? Yeah, why do I... We'll blow that up. Hopefully that was a bait. So we'll play something good and I can Cathar. Nope. Okay. It was not a bait, but that's okay. We'll play another Child of the Pack. And we'll get in. We're just waiting for him to drop a real big spell. We should be able to finish this game just from him dropping a big spell. I don't understand why he's not playing 2 cards. He's got 4 cards in hand. He needs to just play 2 cards to switch it from night to day. I don't want to play my Cathar until it's day. Maybe he's playing around the Cathar. Maybe I've met an enlightened gentleman. JD, ooh. Oh, no. Okay, well. He's endowed if he's not enlightened. Right. Cool, cool. Nice, nice. But guess what? Okay. Should have a fight trigger. Should be able to do whatever he needs to do here. Game's gonna go on for just a little bit longer. Oh, damn, okay. Well, he's blocking? You blocking, my dude? You about to block me, bro? Wait a minute. This man's about to block me. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not quite enough to do it, so we'll just make a token, pass turn. This thing gets really big. Oh, what's happening? Hello? 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 Okay, cool. So we'll make a wolf. No attacks. End turn. Make a knight. Everything he has hexproof. Perfectly fine. All my stuff is big enough to kill him as long as we can keep it knight. If he keeps flooding the board with spells, that's perfectly fine. I can keep making wolf tokens. Right? I'm not too worried about this. He doesn't have trample. Right? So... risk it for the biscuit. Play the spinning wheel kick and win the game. That's it. If he plays the spinning wheel kick, we're done. So, no spinning wheel kick, leaving his creatures right on, right on. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to try and get in. So we're gonna try and get in. We'll end up killing some of his stuff. Right on. Cool, cool. And then we'll play another one anyway. So he's gonna have to start flooding the board here. He doesn't necessarily have to. Him doing the waiting game is probably his best option right now, because all I'm waiting for is another brutal Cathar. And then I'm going to do my best to switch it to daytime. Take care of some pesky things over there. There's one. That's nice. It's a treasure token. He's going to want to keep it night as much as he can. Oh. Okay. God forsake that plan. Beautiful. Probably grip this, right? It's a little too big. We'll grip that. Okay, we do get the wedding announcement. I love the wedding announcement. Next turn. No attacks. End turn. Get some blockers. Still no trample. The smart thing to do would to 100% be keep it day. Because I can't swing in. Right? Like that's the thing to do right now is keep it day. Because I can't swing in here. So okay. I'm just gonna go ahead, call that good game. I don't want to play this waiting game. I'm gonna try. It's already been 20 minutes and that was just me playing one game and explaining the deck. I'm trying to have shorter videos, so let's see if we can get another game in less than 5 minutes. I just love the deck. I love playing with it. You can see why having 2 wedding invitations or wedding festivals is very important. And why having 2 Arlen Accords would be very important there. I mean, I would have won that game with an Arlen Accord on the field. So, it would have been a lot harder, but Arlen getting in, constantly swinging at them instead of multiple Children of the Pack is a lot better. Outland Liberator, a card that I really could have used against an enchantment-heavy creature deck, and an enchantment creature-heavy deck, right? This goddamn algorithm, man. Sometimes it blesses you, and sometimes it curses you. So I like to play a Johnny on turn 4 regardless. I know I can play him early, but that's how I like to play him. Is on turn 4. He doesn't make any creatures, which is why I like to play him on turn 4. He doesn't make his own protection. So he can gather you your own protection. This guy playing with like 100 cards in his deck. My dude. Why? Artifact, instant, or sorcery card. Well, I only have 2 of those. Interesting. Okay. We're going to take that to our advantage then, and I guess he's going to try and blip the Ajani. So we'll just play the Overlord, and we'll just try and get in. Cool. He must have a real good hand. To be playing with 160 some cards, and yeah. That's what I figured. He had to have had a pretty good hand. We'll play the wedding announcement. No attacks. Giving werewolves first strike is a good idea. Non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Gets rid of Crushing Canopy. Okay, fair enough. That card does get very annoying for a lot of people. I don't really want to play Arlen this turn, so I'll play a Johnny instead. I don't have a copy of either of them. Like, I only have one of each of them, so...
Masak.
We'll do it like that.
Show them the weakness.
See if he'll let us in with the Torval. Torva! Great. Draw card. Cool. Lose 2 lives. Awesome. Got the Hunt Master. Can't play the Hunt Master, but that's okay. Not too worried about it. Wait, is this guy a servant? Oh, damn. I never realized that that's what he was doing. I just saw him walking along doing his thing. Wow, that was beautiful. I don't think that that could have gone any way better for me than how it just did.
Like for humans and werewolves.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. How much mana do I have open? Just 1? Okay. Well, we'll create some wolves. I doubt that he has anything with haste, but getting some creatures on the battlefield, swinging in next turn, that's what really matters to me. Dracula, the Voyager. If you're not familiar with the traditional tale of Dracula, he was actually a Voyager.
On my signal,
I don't know why I'm saying that like it's some profound thing or whatever, but he was actually a Voyager in the original stories. Traveling around the world, doing his thing. I mean, you live forever, that's what you would do too, probably. So. It's cool he's playing a version of a vampire deck. I got 3 creatures in hand, unless he can blow up some... Like, unless he's about to blow up some actual, like, planeswalkers here, I think I'll be okay. So we'll play the pup. And we'll play the naturalist. And we're gonna bait him, essentially just doing what he did last time.
attack when they're most vulnerable.
Nice.
Every day, more rally to
Put that on the bottom. Get some big creachies. Dracula doesn't have flying until when? Does he get flying ever? When oh, I mean it's Edgar. Okay. He's getting rid of a Johnny. I'll block. I'm okay with that. Dope, dope.
excise the unworthy.
I'm actually gonna... I should have done that the other way,
The
but...
darkness
Oh
will
well,
hide
I don't really
enemies
care.
from us.
So he dies next turn unless he can do whatever he's gonna need to do. Hide away 5. So does that mean he has to pay 5 or he has to wait 5 turns? Oh, you have to wait until you have 10 fucking tokens, bro? That's weak as hell. I see how he makes the tokens, but that's kind of whack. Awesome. Great. This is exactly what I needed. Cool.
Reinforcements are near.
And we will plus her up.
On my signal, the hunt
And we will
begins.
get a bigger boy. All attack. Right? And then we'll have a flipped Arlen and some flipped wolves, and we'll be good. Cool. I love flipped Arlen. Other clerics you control get +1/+1. What the hell? Wait a minute. I love this card. What? That card is super good. I don't think he knew. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So, at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 black creature token with lifelink, a bloodline counter on it. Then if there are 3 more bloodline counters on it, transform it. Okay, cool. I think we can get in just fine here. But just in case, let's make sure we're not going to draw a land.
Everywhere.
Next. All attack. We should make 2 Wolfie boys. We'll have this fight that. And continue to get it. I'm attacking with exactly 4 creatures that could kill him except for 1. Him making and keeping tokens is going to be... yeah. Useless. Okay, well... you got to see what happens when it runs into kind of the mirror match, and that's just a really long game. You got to see what happens when it runs into a deck of 150 cards. But overall, I just love this deck. I just love playing it. It's fun. Like I said, if it was really up to me, what I would do is go here and just take out this boy. Don't like him at all. And I'd add another spinning wheel kick for sure. I love spinning wheel kick. And then I would just go down these 2 cards. And this is how it would look for me if I actually was running it the way that I wanted to run it. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed just kind of... I'm going to try and do some more videos like this where I just talk about decks that I actually enjoy playing and show you just some gameplay of them. Because that's all it is for me. I just like to have the fun. The back and forth of being good and staying relevant is just boring. So I would much rather just have fun and play decks that I like. Bad or not. This deck is not very good. I don't want anybody to think that this deck is very good. Does the thing that it needs to do, and I should definitely have 3 copies of Pup, but I don't. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to watch some other videos that I have, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, life.